Time waits for no one. I'm sure you've all heard this song by now. The song has been played everywhere, and this is why I felt I should perhaps make a video on the topic. I was putting off making a video on this originally, however Time Waits for No One has become such a big deal, as everyone seems to be mentioning this song, so here's a quick video discussing Time Waits for No One. I'm sure some of us, if not most of us, have stumbled across the version released in 1986. I remember hearing it and I thought it was nothing really. At the time, pun not intended, I was exposing myself to more of Freddie Mercury's solo tracks such as Living on My Own, Made in Heaven, I Was Born to Love You, and In My Defense. As I'm sure many of us did and still do, but the 1986 version of Time, or Time Waits for No One, never really stood out to me, as I'm sure it didn't stand out to many others. People acknowledged the song, yet from what I saw, the song was never mentioned by other Queen or Freddie Mercury fans. So I eventually forgot about Time until I later realised that Time was part of a soundtrack for a musical of the same name, and that Dave Clark had wrote Time, which was intriguing. In my head, I originally just thought it was another Freddie Mercury solo track that Freddie Mercury had written, and I was so wrong. Nevertheless, on the 10th of June, Abbey Road posted something on their Instagram about a supposedly unheard Freddie Mercury track recorded at Abbey Road. And this was exciting news for everyone, as they even said the track would be released on the 21st of June. So I and many others were ecstatic. Yet, I soon became apprehensive, as I thought this wasn't going to be anything of any real interest. Although I remained optimistic, as others seemed excited to see, or more obviously hear, the lost vocal performance, as they like to call it. So I waited, and then realised the song was going to be premiered on the 20th of June, a day early for some reason, but who's complaining, it's coming a day early. Waiting for this song to premiere was an experience. If it wasn't the chat blowing up or the constant messages about the song coming my way, I knew I could either be severely disappointed or amazed. And finally, the song started, along with an astonishing music video that I was not expecting. So I and many other Freddie Mercury fans watched in awe and listened to the song. And in my case, I was surprised. Honestly, I think most of us were surprised to see and hear this for a multitude of reasons. And once this version of Time had released, dubbed Time Waits for No One, everyone was talking about this song. It was on the radio, news, you name it. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised that it is such a big deal, as it is apparently the only unreleased track of Freddie Mercury in existence. Nevertheless, let us discuss this song further. But firstly, can we just refer to this version released in 1986 as Time, and this newer version can be referred to as Time Waits for No One. It just makes things easier and it makes sense. Okay, the music. As soon as you start these songs, you realise that Time has it so Freddie Mercury's voice is less pronounced, particularly at certain points in the song. However, in Time Waits for No One, Freddie's voice is more pronounced, and this is a big deal because, well, I don't want to spell it out to you, yet Freddie Mercury is known for having an astounding voice, and I will leave it at that. Having listened to Time Waits for No One more times than I perhaps should have, I soon realised, wow, this song contains an extraordinary vocal performance from Freddie Mercury. I believe Time Waits for No One may only consist of a piano and Freddie Mercury's voice, although I have a question. Does focusing solely on Freddie Mercury's voice and a piano ruin the song in any way? As Time contained 48 tracks of voices, which was reputedly unheard of at the time. Well, it's subjective. In my opinion, I prefer Time Waits for No One, as I like how the song focuses on Freddie Mercury's remarkable voice and that piano. Oh, that's splendid. Arguably, you could say that you preferred Time, as there was a lot more going on, and all those voices singing along with Freddie Mercury nearer the middle was marvellous. Though I think something we can all agree on is that they did a wonderful job with Time Waits for No One, even if you prefer one version over the other. Now the music video. This was something that amazed me, as I thought they wouldn't even bother with a music video. Especially after they were looking for the original track for decades, only having found the original track in late late 2017. But as Dave Clark stated recently, they didn't want to stick together lots of old footage, which I respect them for. They went the extra mile and apparently they revisited the music video, with getting an editor to go through the video, and this was the outcome. To see this footage in high definition and these different shots is breathtaking. So all I'm going to say is, good job Dave Clark and anyone else whom helped with Time Waits for No One. You really outdid yourselves with the music video and especially the music. Queen fans like myself are thrilled to see this, and I think we can all see why Time Waits for No One is such a big deal. Tell me in the comments down below, what do you think of Time Waits for No One? This has been another Queen related video, and thanks for watching, have a nice day.